entered into Tony Tone's world. The Tony Tone's world.
There are some weeks where I want to do this. And there are some weeks I don't want to do this. Today is one of those days I do not want to do this. I opted to do it earlier in the day, like I texted you today to do it earlier. As you can see, it's still sunny outside.
I mean, if I were you, I would have opened with just chugging a beer and expressing my emotions that way rather than,
I got it right here. Drink my sorrows away, my sadness away. Dude, the Bears are such fucking... It's a horrible franchise, a horrible team right now. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're jumping ship. We gotta find a new team, boys. We're like the little fish on the whales. We just gotta find a new whale to cling to because the Bears right now just look horrible this past weekend.
That's funny. You said that you stole my joke. I was gonna ask you. So have you picked your second team yet?
I'm already thinking about it. Tampa Bay looks pretty nice. I mean, I've been there several times. I do like Tampa Bay, but I don't know if they're gonna be a strong contender. But man, I just don't get it. We expect more from Caleb Williams every week. We're the clowns for thinking that he's going to do better every week. I can't all put this all on Caleb Williams this week, but still doesn't get great pass protection, which isn't his fault. I mean, the offensive line sucks. I mean, we've drafted offensive line players last couple of years. I feel like that's all we draft is offensive line ever. Says this past year. They still suck. Allow them to get sacked so many damn times. Sometimes he just throws a ball, and I feel like it's me playing 500 out there in middle school. Like, you just throw it up and just hope that somebody grabs it. He just didn't look great. The defense can't fucking play defense against anybody. Really like a high school team out there. Very devastating, like, gameplay management at the end of the second half where the Bears shot the Lions, ran out the clock, or there was no time left on the clock, but there was actually time left on the clock, so they did a 10-second runoff. And then the fucking Detroit was able to score within those like 6 seconds or whatever it was at the end of the second quarter. I think this is like our second most given up points since like 2014. Some crazy stat like that. I don't know. I'm so tired of fucking gearing up to watch the Bears game, mentally gearing up, trying to think they're going to do something better, and fucking every week they just seem to disappoint us. So I'm gonna give it one more week. If they don't beat the Cowboys, then I'm done. This podcast is gonna be canceled. I don't want to talk to you because I know you're just gonna be talking shit the whole time. So you can either take over and just do it yourself. But this is my last week being on the podcast if they lose.
Well, if that's the case, we might as well say our goodbyes now because that shit's happening next week.
No.
However, I think I have a little bit different point of view than you this week. And granted, yes, the Bears got their shit pushed in by the Lions, right? That happened. However, I think Caleb looked better this week than he did last week. I think he executed the offense a little bit better this week. I think he looked more comfortable in the, in the pocket and made some passes, and he's progressing in the offense, especially compared to last week. I mean, the offensive line didn't, they gave up 4 sacks. Some of those passes to Odunze looked great. Yeah,
that was like one of the best parts of the game for him, for the Bears fan. Yeah, seeing them connect.
Yeah, yes, they had some really great connections with those touchdown passes. He was spreading the ball a little bit. He still had some, Caleb Williams moments, but you're always going to have those with the young quarterback. So, I mean, that you got to, take the good with the bad. I'll be honest. I think this was more of a prove it game for the Lions. They had to come out and, one, they're playing against their old offensive coach. People are questioning their offense now. And I think they just played with a little extra this week, and they proved it with as many points as they put up and the way they executed their offense. I think this was more of a good, really good team in the Lions, showing everybody last week, yes, we threw up a dud, and this week we're proving everybody wrong, and we're gonna go beat the shit out of our old offensive coordinator and show everybody that we're still the dogs and we still run this division. To me, that was what we saw.
There's like sports talk radio talking about if what's his name, Dan Campbell ran up the score on the Bears at the end on the Bears or whatever. And personally, I fuck it, why not? They're all grown ass men. Who gives a fuck? If you can
Yeah.
run up the points, run up the points, prove a point, prove the point. I mean, our defense couldn't get any sort of sacks, any sort of pressure on Detroit. It just was. Now I don't believe it's Ben Johnson's fault. I think Ryan Poles, before he got this extension, like his stat right now is like 16-32, something crazy like that. Like his overall stats of since he's been part of the Bears. So I don't know. I'm just so tired of just losing. It's just fucking pitiful. It's so sad. We had such a fucking off season where we're all hyped, ready to go. We got all the players we needed, and then we come out here and just play like fucking little kids. It's just horrible. Fucking
I
hate it.
mean,
And all the penalties we had too. God damn. Let alone let's get some momentum going. Nope. Let's just get a penalty. Let's throw a penalty in there just to bring us back a little bit.
yeah,
And
penalties are
what
horrible.
pissed me off even more is I was hungover as shit on Sunday. I was so hungover. I made an alarm clock just to wake up for the Bears game. I watched a little bit. They were pissing me off, so I dozed off, woke up in the second quarter, dozed off again. So I was in and out of the game, but I did go back and watch most of the highlights and stuff like that, and it was just upsetting.
Yeah, not great. I mean, Amon Ra just went off. That was
Oh
that
yeah.
was that guy. Nobody could stop him. It was like he was running in the secondary free. Um, so
Hey,
the defense.
shout out to him on my fucking fantasy football team, but also shout out to Joe Burrow for going down on both my teams. So yeah, I'm fuck there too. It just
Yeah, that
it's a
that was
horrible
rough.
week.
That was rough. You know what? This week was kind of an injury bug week. There's always a few weeks throughout the season. Obviously, there's injuries all throughout, but there's always like certain weeks where the injuries are kind of bad, where
Yeah.
they kind of stack up. Where obviously we had Burrow go down, who's probably out for majority of the season now. Which I'll be honest, like I've always heard of turf toe. It's always been a thing where people are out, and it's always like when you think about it, like these are athletes, right? Like these guys are physical specimen athletes who push their body to the limits. And to think of a fucking toe, a toe, like as minimal as just what a big toe is. And granted, yes, a toe is a very important part of your body, but that being the thing that takes out these athletes from being able to play, and obviously it hurts. I don't know if anybody's ever stubbed their toe, but that fucking hurts. Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
crazy to think that I even had to look it up. Like, what the hell is exactly a turf toe? And because I didn't really understand like what it meant. And even my son and I were talking, and we're like, "What the fuck is a turf toe?" Like, and I don't know. I mean, that's him be out 3 months because of this is kind of crazy. It really just throws the Bengals um season, and you know they're done.
Yeah. It's and my fantasy football teams are done too.
Yeah.
Some would say they were already done when I drafted.
That one would be me.
God, man, I'm just so fucking annoyed about the Bears, dude. It's just so annoying. God, and then I don't even want to lead up to this upcoming week with the Bears and Cowboys. I mean, I wonder if ticket prices have gone down. I can't imagine they have, but man, I
I
don't know.
think they'll stay there simply because it's Bears versus Cowboys.
They haven't been up here in so long.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like because people because the Cowboys have just as many haters as they do people who love them. I
Yeah.
feel like Cowboys games, period, just draw high ticket prices in
There,
general.
there's teams that travel well. They've
Yeah.
always traveled well.
Yeah.
Cubs have traveled well. Bulls teams usually travel well in the away games.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. But
Well,
yeah, some of the oh, go ahead.
what?
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the last thing was the over under was 46.5 total. That fucking number got blown out the water. It was like 73 points or so total. And then the
Yeah.
lines were -6.5. That got blown out. They blew us out. So god damn it,
Yeah.
man.
Lions pretty much took care of those lines on their own, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about the Bears anymore. They suck.
But yeah, no, I was gonna go back to the injuries because obviously we talked about Burrow, but some of the other injuries, the Vikings running back, he's out with a hamstring injury.
Saw that.
Yeah, so Mason is not gonna take over as number
Isn't
one
JJ
there.
isn't JJ McCarthy out too?
McCarthy's also out with a ankle injury, I believe it was. He's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks as well. I saw like roughly when it happened, but it didn't look that serious. I don't know. I guess it was worse than what we thought it was. But yeah, he's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks, which is obviously kind of rough for them. We'll see. I don't know who the hell their backup is. I'm assuming they have some type of veteran backup, but it's definitely not Sam Darnold anymore.
No. No, it's not.
And then you had, I mean, there was a few other. I heard Josh Allen, he got like bashed in the face, I guess, where he had to come out of the game with a bloody nose.
He had a broken nose.
I don't think it's broken. I don't think it's broken.
No, I thought it was broken.
No, it just got busted up. But I guess he's. I read something that said he's wearing a mask now, or it's not a mask, but he's gonna wear a visor to help protect, so that way nothing can go through. Obviously, the spot in the helmet. But yeah, that's because he went back. He was only out for a few plays, and then he went back in. So yeah, and the other one I was gonna call out. Did you know that the head coach of the Rams, he got hurt this past week. He tore his plantar
Patella?
fascia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like how the hell does a coach injure himself on the sideline? Like that shit was hilarious.
Running up and down, not stretching.
Yeah. And he's
Right.
notorious for it. He's notorious for it. He has like a specific guy that's responsible for pulling him off of the sidelines. I don't know if you ever saw any of those
Yeah,
stories and stuff, but yeah, because he just runs up and down. Shout out to the Rams, by the way, who Tony texted
dude.
me because go ahead, yeah,
It was like
we're
a second
worried.
quarter. What was it? Let me pull up the box score. It had to be like, yeah, it was like going in the third quarter right after halftime. They were down by 3, 13-10. I texted
It
you.
was 16-3. The Tennessee had just scored, and it was 16-3. And Tony texts me all worried, and I'm like, "Bro, have some faith. Like we're
I didn't text you
good."
all worried. I was just pissed off because I was hungover too.
He's pissed off about
And
the
I was
Bears, and then
the
he saw the
Bears, my
Rams, and
fantasy,
he tried to
my
take it out
QB's
on
going
me with the
down.
Rams.
Fucking pissed. I was
Yeah, man.
pissed.
But hey, the Rams came through in the second half of that game and really put on some points. I mean, they played really well, which obviously I kind of predicted like they would have a good game against that team. The Tennessee Titans defense isn't as good as it's been in the past, and obviously their offense is just going to struggle this year with rookie QB Cam Ward, and um, I, I just don't see they don't have like a go-to wide receiver over there. They're trying to make Calvin Ridley number one. They have that rookie that had a decent game, but they just I don't know. They're gonna have a rough season. They're gonna have a rough season. But Puka
Devon,
Nacua and Devontae Adams.
yeah, I was gonna say Devontae Adams went off 106 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, they both had a great game. So shout out to the Rams.
But what I will say is the Bears still have a chance, all right? Because you know what? There's multiple teams that are 0-2 right now, just like the
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs. So if I compare them to the Kansas City Chiefs, we're right there. We're right there. We have a chance.
Hey, you know what? What I'm gonna let you run with that because we both know that's your heart playing with you right there. But um Yeah, it's still a long season.
Kansas City does not look like old Kansas City. They definitely taken a step back this year.
You know, you're not wrong. However, that game was still close. Like, they could have easily have won that game. If it wasn't for Travis Kelce dropping that pass, or that pass coming off his fingers in the end zone, which, turned into an interception, like, that's a different game. That's a
Yeah.
different game. I mean, that's a 6-point swing, 7-point swing, to the Chiefs, and they only won by 3 points. So yeah, you're not wrong. They didn't look great, and it's partly because they just don't have, again, a number one. They don't have a wide receiver, a go-to wide receiver. There's nobody that defenses have to be afraid of, and it's reflecting. I mean, you can see it in the fact that Mahomes is scrambling a lot. He's the leading rusher on that team. Like,
Not
that's not,
for that game.
yeah, that's not a recipe for the Chiefs to win. If
Oh yeah.
Mahomes is
Yeah.
scrambling and getting the most yards rushing on that team, there's a problem, and it's because nobody's getting open for him to throw to. It's not that he's not capable of making the throws, it's because people aren't getting open. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Saquon still doing Saquon things. 22 carries for 88 yards. Man, I think he's. Can you name one other better running back right now than him overall?
I mean, yeah, Derrick Henry to me is still better if you're talking about, all around.
Overall, all around.
Bijan Robinson is playing better right now. Absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I think I still take Saquon over both of them.
Bijan Robinson is younger. He catches more balls out of the backfield. He's a great runner. His vision is incredible. He's absolutely a better running back right now. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the Eagles offense, they didn't look good. I mean, Jalen Hurts only ran for 100 yards.
Only.
I mean, not, oh, sorry, no, only threw for 100 yards. He only threw for 100 yards. He
Okay.
passed for 101 yards. Like, eh, how do you think about it? It's like, how did your team win when you only passed for 100 yards? Like, uh, they
Defense.
they did not look good. Yeah, their defense played well in this game. It was funny because I guess people are hating, and it's always a thing. People are hating on the tush push because there was a key. Like, they ran the tush push several times in a row, and ran it several times in this game, and people are obviously up in arms about it again, per usual. And one of the offensive line got pissed because people are saying the only reason why they won is because of the tush push. Well, it's a factor. The reason why they won is because their defense and special teams played great in that game. And that's what he was, all pissed off about, because they're not giving credit to those things rather than just harping on the tush push, which I can't stand. Obviously, I hate that play. I think they need to get rid of it. And he did bring up some. People were arguing that they did bring up some valid points for, like, back in the day, you couldn't get extra yards by pushing your running back in the back. You couldn't do certain things.
Uh-huh.
You
Even now, they still call it.
Right. And referees, like, they can't see what's going on. They can't see if there's false starts. The way that it works, they can't see a lot of things when it comes to the tush push, the way that they run it. And it's just it's very interesting. And I have a feeling that play won't make it through another off season.
No, do you think they'll ban it?
I do. I think that they'll eventually ban it, and they'll find a reason to. There's just too many teams and people up in arms about it. And there are more and more valid points coming to light. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All right. We're just gonna swing through these games today. Patriots and Dolphins. Man, Tua sitting on my fantasy football bench, giving me like 30 points or so. I'll fucking Burrow only give me like 8. Really killed me. But yeah, Patriots won 33-27. Dolphins failed to cover the 2.5. I think the over was 43.5, and it went to 60. So I mean, they covered that, but Did you watch any of this game?
I
Uh,
saw highlights of it, but nah, I didn't really watch it. I'm surprised honestly that the Patriots even let Miami score this many points because Miami just doesn't look great. But yeah,
I hear Mike McDaniels is on the hot seat.
I believe it. I believe it.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. I think maybe give him another season, but I don't think he should be fired this season. They typically fire coaches at the bye. Their bye week is the 12th week. So I mean, they might as well just wait the whole season if that's the case, but I don't think he should be fired.
I mean, we also don't know the state of the locker room. We don't know the state of things. I honestly think that they do trade Tyreek Hill. I think that they're
Yeah.
going to trade Tyreek Hill before the end of the season because the Dolphins just aren't going to be good. And if they're planning on making changes throughout, I mean, why do you keep somebody like Tyreek Hill and not, go get some capital? Maybe go and get some picks where you can draft a potential replacement for Tua because it just doesn't seem like Tua is going to be your guy. Um,
Yeah. He's only
so
one concussion away from being done.
Yeah, I mean, you still have Waddle to be your number one. You have Devon Chain if they can hang on to those pieces, and they let Tyreek Hill go. So yeah, they also have that other young running back. I think his name is Ollie Gordon, and he has some skill there too, where they can tap into that. So yeah, I think Tyreek's gone before the end of the year.
Your second favorite NFL team, lost this past weekend against the Colts.
Dude.
Late dramatic fashion.
Yeah, that was wild. Did you see what happened? So the kicker missed the game-winning field goal, and they called a penalty on the defense for I guess he pushed off of or put I don't know if it was teammate or the center, whatever
Like
happened.
he jumped off of him, right? Use him as
Yeah,
like a spring. Yeah.
yep. And they called it, and I didn't know this, but it's a 15-yard penalty. It's a personal foul. So that went from a 60-yard field goal to a 45-yard field goal, and they won the game. I
That first field goal was like 10 yards short.
Oh yeah, it didn't even have a chance.
No.
Which I don't know. I thought it was kind of wild, and I didn't realize that penalty is a 15-yarder. Like I think that's a little obsessed, like obsessive, like or not obsessive, but like over overdone. Like I do not think that should be a 15-yard penalty. I think that should
Yeah.
be a 5-yard penalty at most. You know what I mean? Like that's a dramatic call that swung this game. Um, and the Colts won. It was a good game otherwise,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Daniel Jones, man. He's proven, just get out of a different scenario, get off a different team, to a different
yeah.
city. You could change your whole career around. He went for 316 yards for one touchdown. I mean, he's just been playing. I never seen Daniel Jones play this well in when he was with the Giants.
He had spurts of this, but not consistent. So we'll see if it stays this way. Jonathan Taylor obviously had a great game as well. It was funny we because we talked about the Colts owner last week, and I saw a clip of her on the sideline after they won, doing the billionaire dance, the arm swinging or whatever.
Yeah.
She was doing that on the sideline with Pat McAfee because he was on the side on right there too, and it was hilarious. Like it was again it was kind of cool to see some of the differences with the young owner out there like celebrating that
Dude,
on the sidelines with the
I
team.
like the fact that she's out there taking notes.
I'm
Taking
saying, dude,
notes,
that's
and
why.
she has a big fucking necklace on. It looks.
Yeah,
I mean, she's fuck it. Hey, they're winning.
I'm
I
saying
need the Bears to do that shit.
that's why I keep bringing it up because I like it too. I think it's dope, bro. Like, props to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, Broncos lost in a close one. Defense was a they got ran over a little bit this week, so but they'll bounce back. They'll bounce back.
Oh, you know what? Before we go further, the Cowboys Giants.
Dude, that was let me tell you. Let me tell you, automatic fucking Aubrey. If you don't know that name, that's the best damn kicker in this league, baby. Because that guy hit a 64-yard field goal to tie the game and then hit the winner in overtime. Like, man, fuck Parsons, bro. Pay Automatic Aubrey whatever that man wants, because holy shit, that guy's leg is insane. Like, I think that puts so much confidence in the offense, to be honest, that they can all
All
they
they
have to
need is
do
40
is
yards.
accomplishments, right? Like they only have to get past or even to the 50-yard line, and it's like, all right, we're within his range. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that gives your offense such a mental edge. And it really helps. Granted, they should have never been in that fucking spot, because they gave up that bomb to Malik Neighbors within a minute left, and I was sitting there in awe, like, what the hell did we just let happen? Like, we score a touchdown to go up by 4 in the game, and then we give the ball back to Russell Wilson, you bum, and let him score within 30 seconds. I was
Yeah.
like, it's ridiculous. But then, hey, my boy Automatic Aubrey came in and just kicked a bomb. Like,
Dude, I'm
God, I
telling you,
love that, man. I love that dude. Like, that's fucking awesome.
I had a horrible weekend. And then that, on top of that, let's just add all these things all these factors that pissed me off this past weekend. No, but I don't know. I'm excited to see the Cowboys and Bears play, but God, I hope he can't. I mean, we got the wind in our favor, so I don't know if he'll be able to do that in Soldier Field.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little different, because you got the win when it's Wardles out there. I don't. Is it a morning game, or is it
It's
is it a
12
night
o'clock.
game?
No, it's a 12 o'clock game, I believe. No, it's actually 3:25. Oh, perfect.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I think it'll be a good game. Of course, I got the Cowboys. I think at the end of this, we should make a little side bet. Just to keep it interesting.
Side bet: if the Cowboys lose, I'm not showing up.
That the Cowboys lose, you're not showing up.
Bears lose. Bears lose.
Yeah, the intro will be just me next week, guys. And Tony,
Shit.
I'll have to put up a picture of Tony in like a clown costume or something, um, with me, so that way, it'll just be me.
The other game I want to talk about was the Tampa Bay Houston game. Caught most of this one before my softball game. It was pretty fucking good. Well, the beginning, the first half was good.
Yeah, like the first quarter, and then it was shit until the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I came back home and I saw the Tampa Bay won.
Dude,
But
so did you watch the fourth quarter?
no, I was still at my softball game.
So I didn't watch it. However, I don't know if you noticed, in the fourth quarter, towards the end of the game, um, and again, this is my assumption, right? The Texans got the ball back, and there was 2 minutes left in the game. They were down by 1 point, and I'm almost positive they had moved into they were or they were already within, because of a kick return. They ran it back and were already in field goal yards. It's always that question, is like, what does a team do? Do they let them run the touchdown in to give themselves a chance to get the ball back? Or do they try and hold them? And obviously that runs the clock. Well, I'm almost positive they let him score, because Nick Chubb ran the touchdown in at that point with 2 minutes left in the game. And because they didn't convert the 2-point conversion, it gave the Bucks the ball back with 2 minutes to go and a chance to win the game, which of course they went down the field and won the fucking game. Like, to me, I don't know if they did talk about it or didn't talk about it, but why the hell didn't Nick Chubb go down before the goal line and then just run a few plays,
Run the clock
milk
out.
the clock, and
Yeah.
score the game-winning field goal? Like, I don't know if it wasn't discussed or if it was discussed and Nick Chubb had a brain fart, but that was a complete mess up on their part because they gave the ball back to Baker Mayfield and then they went and played soft ass fucking defense and let the Bucks march down the field and score the game winning touchdown. Like it just that's just I don't know. To me, it's on the coaching, or maybe it was coached and Nick Chubb just made a complete error.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Texans going forward?
The Texans look rough. They
Yeah.
look rough. Their defense looks great. Their defense looks great until that, final 2-minute defense where they just played soft. And that's another thing. Like I can't stand final 2-minute defenses because they play so soft and they stop playing how they've been. And, time and time again, we see these touchdowns and play teams just march down the field because they're so afraid to get burned that they give up 15-yard chunk plays like, it's candy. And I don't know. I don't agree with how they run those. I understand it, but it just doesn't make sense to me because they lose the game with this shit all the time.
Do you feel like they're boxing in CJ Stroud? I feel like he could be doing. I don't know. I feel like they don't let him open up. I feel like there's kind of playing a little conservative with him. But then again, I think
Maybe.
maybe they don't want to get him hurt. Obviously he'd probably be a good well, he is a good scrambler, but I feel like he can
Honestly,
find.
I think it's the run game. I think that their offense and he operates better with a strong run game where he plays off of um play action, and they
Yeah,
don't have that right now with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is just not what he used to be. He's not that guy, and they need Mixon back. Surely they need Mixon back or to bring in somebody that can,
pose a
play
threat to the
better.
defense.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so they're selling out on Stroud and he's struggling right now. They'll figure
Yeah.
it out, but they're going to get better, but yeah, they're struggling.
All right. Well, I mean, the Ravens Browns was a blowout. We figured that was going to happen. We didn't use
Yep.
them on our pick, so that was a good. I mean, yeah, they would have covered, but um, Falcons Vikings. JJ McCarthy got hurt, but I don't know, not a great game. 22-6. Panthers Cardinals shit show. I don't know. Do you want to talk about any of those 3 games?
The only one I'll talk about is the Panthers Cardinals. The Panthers scored like 2 touchdowns, I think, in like the fourth quarter. And because of that, I'm almost positive we covered our 6 points in our super contest.
Well, like I said before, I don't check the super contest until I get on with you. So we're gonna do that right now. Sorry. There we go.
Oh, and your boy Aaron Rodgers threw up a dud with 2 interceptions over there and stunk it up.
Not my boy. Oh,
Uh,
Justin Fields. Didn't Justin Fields do shitty too? The
he had a
Jets.
horrible game. I think he
Yeah.
actually got hurt. He had a concussion.
Yeah. Um. Let's see. All right. So again, every week we pick five teams against the spread. That hurt my ears. 5 teams against the spread. And let's see how we did last week because I do not know. Last week we got 4 points. We got 4 out of 5 correct.
I like it.
We covered the Ravens easily. Steelers did not cover.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the game I picked?
No, I think we agreed on that one.
Okay. Panthers covered against Cardinals. Eagles covered. The Bucks covered. Wasn't the Bucks mine? Or which one was mine? I can't remember which one was.
Mine
was the Ravens.
Yeah,
Because
you
it was a lot of
picked
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, don't ever
relax.
don't ever think twice about my picks.
Okay. You went with
all
the
right.
gimme. You went with the Ravens over the Browns. Let's calm down on your
I'm a
great picks
guru.
over there,
I'm a
buddy.
guru.
Yeah,
People are
he
gonna start
got one
paying
right
me.
and he's a guru all of a sudden.
All right, let's do this. Dolphins at Bills. Bills minus 13.
13 points is crazy, but they're just so much better. I don't know.
Yeah. Rams at Eagles. Eagles minus 3.
Dude, that's gonna be a good game. I'm
A
gonna
good
be honest
game.
there. I like the Rams.
Yeah.
I like the Rams in that game. Eagles defense hasn't been great, and I think the Rams defense is playing well right now. I like the Rams, but we can come back to it.
And they can keep up with scoring. Falcons at Panthers. Falcons -5.5. Texans Texans at Jags. Jags -1.
I like the
That's-
Jags.
Do you?
I do. The Texans don't look great. I like the Jags, but yeah.
Raiders at Commanders. Commanders -3.5. Is
I won't touch that game because I don't know what's wrong with what's his
McGinn?
name? The QB. We'll just say the QB
Yeah.
because we're both drawing. Yeah, I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if he's going to play or start or not. Obviously, that's a different team. I don't know who their backup is. Although the Raiders look like ass. Geno Smith is doing way too much. He thinks he's Superman out there, and he's throwing picks like they're candy. Like, guy is just.
It's
I
Jaden
don't know.
Daniels. Yeah, we don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing.
Oh no, it's Marcus Mariota who's the backup. That's what it is. Marcus Mariota, who's also prone to throwing picks. So I don't know. I'm not touching that game.
Yeah. Steelers at Patriots. Steelers -2.
I mean,
I don't know about that one either.
I don't. Yeah,
I'd almost favor the Patriots.
maybe.
Colts at Titans. Colts -3.5.
Oh, take the Colts. That's like no brainer. The way the Colts are playing, and they're playing the Titans, no brainer. Take the Colts.
Yeah, I agree with you. Packers at Browns. Packers -8.5.
Sorry, real quick. I honestly think the Colts line is going to swing. So anybody who bets pick'ems or anything, and they want to like a gimme, that line should change. Like the Colts are so much better right now. You can hammer that one.
They're basically giving them home field advantage for that point spread.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the opposite way around. Sorry. Packers at Browns. Packers -8.5. Packers, I mean, look pretty good, pretty solid. Browns definitely suck.
Yeah, I agree. The Packers look good. 8.5 is a
Lot
good
of
spread,
points.
but I think they'll cover it. We'll see. Yeah.
Bengals at Vikings. Vikings -3. I don't want to touch that because we don't know who the quarterbacks are.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that the Vikings are going to be playing with the backup quarterback too, but yet they
And
still favor the
running
Vikings.
back.
Granted, the Vikings have their backup running back is still good, and their defense is better than the Bengals. So I guess I understand it a little bit. But yeah, I don't know.
Jets at Bucks. Bucks -7. I don't know. I feel like my gut's leaning towards the Jets just to cover. I don't think they'll win, but
I don't know. I mean, they threw up a complete dud, and we also don't know who their quarterback is going to be if what's his name's in concussion protocol.
right. Saints at Seahawks. Seahawks -7.5.
I don't like it.
Broncos at Chargers. Chargers -2.5.
Oh, that's going to be a good game. As much as I like the Broncos, I think the Chargers are going to win that game.
Okay. Cowboys at Bears. Cowboys -1.
Interesting. They have that basically even, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously, we both know where we stand on that game, so we don't even have to touch it.
Cardinals at 49ers. 49ers -1.5. It's a tough game too. I almost want to lean towards the Cardinals because they put up a bunch of points recently. Last week.
I mean, they were playing.
They were playing the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, and the Niners defense is still, pretty solid. It's going to be a toss-up game. I think. Honestly, I hate the Niners, so I hope the Cardinals win, but that's just me betting that way. If I was going to put money on it, I'd bet the Niners.
Chiefs at Giants. Chiefs -6.5. I think I like the Chiefs on this one. On a Sunday night football, they need to get out of a rut. They need to win. Giants suck.
The Giants aren't great. Yeah, I'd probably take the Chiefs.
Okay, let's do that.
I think I like other games over that, but
Lions at Ravens. Ravens minus 5.5.
that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, there's some good games this weekend.
Man, Lions, the way they looked, and Baltimore.
I mean, you can't really gauge the Lions off the Bears win because the Bears just suck. That's what yeah, I get it. I mean, they both can score points. I don't know. I'd probably favor the Ravens, but that's because I hate the Lions.
Yeah. I want to say I think the Ravens defense is better, but I also haven't seen a whole lot from them this year. It's more just their offense. So I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, I think I would take the Lions just because the 5.5 points. Like, I think that's going to be a close game.
Let's see. Um, yeah, I mean, Josh Jacobs only ran for 66 yards on the Lions the first week, and then the second week, DeAndre Swift only ran for 63 yards. But I mean,
Like, I think that's going to be a Bills and Ravens type game. Maybe not as many points, but I think it's going to be close like that. And to me, you don't give them 5.5 points in a toss up game like that.
yeah.
That's why I would take the Lions, purely because of that. I think the Ravens win, but I think it's close.
All right. I don't necessarily know if I agree, but what about the Packers and Browns for our third choice?
Go all the way up. Oh, we have two already?
Yeah, we have the Chiefs minus 6.5, Colts minus 3.5. I like your idea of the Rams at Eagles plus 3. Feel like they're due for a loss as well. I mean, Miami at Buffalo. Could also see that, you know, as long as Josh Allen's playing, I can see him.
Yeah, but I don't. I feel like the Miami always does turn it on against the Bills, so I'm just 13 points is, I mean, is a lot.
Falcons at
Um,
Panthers. I feel like the Panthers can. I feel like they always go back and forth. You know, the Panthers can upset them and vice versa.
so the only reason why I think that the Falcons are going to beat them easily is because the Carolina has a really shitty run defense, and Atlanta is going to run all over them. So whoever has Bijan Robinson, you're going to get a shitload of points in fantasy this week. Uh, for those that if Algier, the backup, is available in the league, go
Yeah.
snatch him up too because he's also going to get a bunch of work in this game. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he puts up as a stellar game over 100 yards as well. So I think the Falcons handle that one easy with the 5.5 points.
Um, don't want to touch the Bengals or Vikings. We don't want to touch. What about the Jets and Bucks? 7 points is a lot, but well, I did
Um,
say the Jets would cover, but I don't know. I still think I like the Chargers over the Broncos minus 2.5.
yeah, I said I like the Chargers in that game.
All right, let's go with that one for our third one then.
The Chargers look good. Their defense is playing really well right now.
All right. That being said, let's pick our own choices, pick our own teams this week. I'll give you the honors as usual.
I'm between two. I'm between the Rams over the Eagles or the Falcons over the Panthers. And I always like the idea of the Eagles losing, even though I bet them to beat the Chiefs last week. So I'm going with the Rams over the Eagles. Go
Okay.
Rams.
And I wouldn't be me if I didn't do it. So I'm taking the Bears plus 1, baby. Let's fucking go.
Really?
Let's go.
Because I could no, you can't do that because we're in this together. We're in this together, and I could say I want the Cowboys. You can't do that. Nah, pick
Bro,
something else. Nah, pick something
you're an
else.
asshole, dude.
You can't. This is come on. Because I could easily have my
All
pick
right,
and
all
pick the
right.
Cowboys, and I stayed away from it.
All right, well, then I'm going with number 2 then.
That's trash. You try to pull that.
How do I need to unselect this one first? And I am taking the Bills over the Dolphins.
Oh, fuck. You're taking that?
Brother, I did it last week. I'm going to do it this week. Let's go. I'm just going to ride the Dolphins and the Ravens the Bills and the Ravens all year.
Horrible.
I love
Do
it.
better.
Oh,
Tell them do
man.
better. Everybody attack them in the comments.
We got a bunch of favors, though.
No,
Favorites.
the Rams are not favored. The Eagles are favored. Once again, it's me going out on a limb and you trying to pick all the favorites.
I don't like the 5 plus 5.5.
For who?
For the Lions.
Yeah, that one's a little hard. I get that one.
I don't like the Saints. I don't like the Jets. I don't like the Bengals. Don't like the Browns. Don't like the Patriots. I mean, I guess maybe the Patriots. But do I really want to bet on the Patriots?
Honestly,
Panthers.
the Steelers defense looks horrible right now. The Steelers defense looks
for right now,
trash.
I'm keeping it as the Bills.
Okay.
So we'll see how the week goes, how the Lions move. For right now, we have Colts minus 3.5, Kansas City minus 6.5, Chargers minus 2.5, Rams plus 3, and Bills minus 13. Let me stop sharing my screen, and yeah, that's it. Next week I won't be hungover. Wow, my whole background just got super red. I feel like I'm in Dexter.
You won't be hungover, but you're gonna be in shame.
I ain't gonna show up.
Honestly, here's what I'm thinking. I think that you and I need to watch the game in Discord together and do a little React Andy Manning style, if you will, and clip some of it to share. And I think it would be good. I think you're scared of the Bears losing and being the one looking like a fool in that. So you might not do it, but I think it would be kind of cool.
I'm open to it. We'll see. I don't know if I have plans yet. I don't think I do, but we'll see.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first. Tony's scared. He's not down to do it because he's scared.
No,
Hence why I will say I offered everybody that I would fly out and go to the game in person, and none of these guys wanted to go.
What's gonna happen is if the Bears start losing, I'm just gonna fucking log off.
You don't know how to keep your cool.
I'm gonna log off. That's why don't text me, bro. Don't text. If we don't do that, don't text me if the Cowboys are winning.
I think it would be hilarious. He says don't text him, but you know the first person is to text me if anything happens good for the Bears? It's Tony fucking blowing up any chat, I'll say any chat, but every chat that I'm in with him, because there's multiple in any way, and then he's crickets as soon as it's the opposite way.
No, man. I don't know who
always
you're talking about. That ain't
always
me.
You're a sore loser, brother.
I'm a stand-up guy. I'm not a sore loser.
You're full of shit is what you are.
You know what you remind me of right now?
What's that?
You remind me of an offensive coordinator.
Why?
You got a button-down shirt. You got a headphones on, like you calling the plays. You look like a real sports broadcaster over here.
I'm calling him in, baby. Like I got my notes right here. Look at Adam Schefter style. I got my notes right here in my phone.
Oh shit. Hold up. Let me just double check something really quick. We forgot. Well, not we forgot, but we didn't talk about the Diego Lopez fight or give our prediction for the UFC fight this past weekend. I don't know if you watched it, but it was a pretty good fight. Diego Lopez just ragdolled him.
I was gonna say I don't know if it was a good fight. Diego Lopez dominated that fight.
He was the underdog too.
It's surprising to me. I don't know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna give him another shot at the belt? Because it was a pretty close fight. No, he got beat up pretty good by
no, he got
Volkanovski.
He got beat up pretty good. I don't know.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
In 2 weeks, or maybe next week, next fight card, or next podcast, we'll talk about the UFC 320. Ankalaev and Pereira, Marab and Corey Sandhagen, Jerry Prohaska and Khalil Roundtree. Josh Emmett and Yusuf Zalil, and then some Magomedov versus Joe Pyfer. No Joe
So
Pyfer.
I got to pivot real quick because I know we talk UFC, but obviously Canelo fought this weekend.
Bro, he did not look. He looked like a shell of himself. He was slow. Terrence Crawford kind of played that Mayweather game where he was just picking him off, moving back, picking him off, moving back, and Canelo just couldn't get close enough. And when he did, he just was too late. He was just he was a shell of himself, and I don't know if he's ever going to. I don't think it's time for retirement. I'm going to go that drastic, but it was definitely interesting to see Crawford come up 2 weight classes and be able to put on that show against Canelo. And Vargas Jr. lost as well to Caleb Walsh, which I didn't think that was going to happen. He looked like he didn't look like a Vargas, like living up to his dad's name, but
Walsh was favored.
Yeah, he was favored, but I thought it was. When I watched Vargas before, I mean, he only had like, short boxing rounds. So the rounds only went up to like 5 or 6, something like that. He never really knocked anybody out, but I did think he was going to upset Caleb Walsh. And yeah, just wasn't a great night for Mexican boxing.
Yeah. To me, honestly, Walsh looked like a very much more seasoned fighter in the ring,
which he was. Yeah,
they didn't look like they were on the same level.
No.
It wasn't a great showing by Vargas at all. He didn't negate the rumors of daddy boxing, and he's not because of his name, which is unfortunate because obviously, as you mentioned, we love our Mexican fighters. And then Canelo, I mean, all you can say is props to Crawford. Like he boxed. He boxed him. He didn't fight. He didn't play to Canelo's advantage. He boxed him and played his game. And he came out the better man. But he did take some good shots. Like everybody was like, he can't take Canelo's shots. He can't, handle that the power that Canelo has. And Canelo did put some shots on him. Granted, they weren't enough. I think he went to the body way too much in this. And to me, it just looked like Crawford was ready for that. Because Crawford ate all of those body shots. And it didn't even look like he hurt him. Like, to be honest, I never saw Canelo hurt him with a single shot.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't have been the case.
Yeah, he was a shell of himself. I don't know. It just wasn't a great night for boxing for Mexican fans, I guess, or Canelo fans.
Yeah,
I know a bunch of Mexicans that hate Canelo too. It's so funny. It's like a whole little civil war there. In regards to the Vargas brothers, you got to watch out for this dude named Amado Vargas, his youngest son. He's a good, powerful puncher.
Yeah.
Is that Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis fight happening?
I don't know. I don't know. As long as it's somebody that can beat Jake Paul, I can't stand that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. It doesn't have a date yet, but we'll see. All right. Anyways, any lasting words that you want to give off the fans for next week?
Well, I don't know. Every time I give last remarks, you just mute them out and bleep them out. Yeah, asshole.
Well, just gotta watch what you say. Can't have the YouTube algorithm going crazy,
Oh, okay.
You're talking about conspiracy. You were talking about conspiracies and stuff, and
there was no conspiracy.
I know you want to get into the whole Charlie Kirk stuff, but this is a different. That we have to talk about that in a different podcast.
I'm down to talk about that, but not in here. And absolutely no conspiracy, because there's no conspiracy.
See, you're messing up their YouTube algorithm. On that note, everyone, we'll talk to you next week. Peace.
The Tony Tones world.